Hello, my beautiful people. I just thought I would do a recording on a kind of review of the energies that we have all been experiencing, mainly in January, but also even late December. So, December leading into the new year. So, around late December, we had an introduction of Capricorn energy. Now, Capricorn energy is usually, is always prevalent in December and leading into January because of the star sign Capricorn being during that time, so the sun entering Capricorn. However, on top of this, we also had on Boxing Day a solar eclipse in Capricorn. So a bit of a double whammy of Capricorn energy there. And solar eclipses always bring about a kind of revelation, truth, seeing things beyond the veil, things that were hidden rising up, and so on. Now that was the first of another eclipse to come in January. So the intensity of this time between late December and January in the next eclipse, in this time there was a feeling of uncomfortability, really feeling like you're seeing uncomfortable truths within you. So really tune into that energy now. And it could be a truth about a certain person, a certain situation, perhaps your job, career, life purpose. It felt like a rebooting. The angels are just saying now a rebooting of the system. And when you reboot, sometimes there's an uncomfortability and irritability, a sort of pain in the neck ability with having to shut everything down in order to then see, to reboot, to restart the system in a new way. And they're telling me now it's no good to restart a system that is unwell, that is sick, like a car engine that you're trying to, or a battery that you're trying to reboot. But if it's very sick, if it's on its dying days, it's when it's rebooted, it's just going to chug and then die, right? So it's not going to be in its optimum state. So with the computer, same thing. And with you, same thing. So your systems were rebooting. It is most likely that you did not like what you saw. You could not stomach very well what you were feeling. And the feelings inside you, and I'm talking right through this period, right through January, an uncomfortability with your inner sense of knowing and discovery, whether it is a new discovery or a rediscovery of something uncomfortable. And I feel like I keep repeating this word uncomfortable. It's a definite feeling of uncomfortability. So during this time, a lot of observation, self-thinking, reflecting, seeing the thing under the hood, the angels are saying. I was about to say under the surface, but they're bringing up the car analogy. Okay, so what do you do? What does someone do who knows a little bit about cars? When you're having a bit of trouble with your car, you look under the hood, right? Now, a lot of us had troubles with our cars in general, and we're too scared to look under the hood, or, what are you going to find? Or, it's that thing you know is there, but, you don't want to know because if you repair that thing, it's going to cost a fortune, and so on, or start a whole trickle effect. So this is really looking at what you don't want to see, or what you couldn't see before, or what you most likely have already known and it's brought back into existence. It could actually be something even from more than a decade ago, not just recent things, and most likely an enmeshment of both. A lot of issues came up with family, relationships, key relationships, most likely partner, maybe a child, possibly a parent or someone else. But you'll know who that is for you, or it could be a number of people. And let's not forget ourselves. There's a deep churning. I'm feeling a churning again, and the idea of churning, like churning ice cream, and churning in your stomach is always a sense of uncomfortability, isn't it? So an uncomfortability within you. A lot of inner growth required, self-healing, inner child wounds, old wounds from the past, parental wounds, childhood wounds, memories, issues arising. During this period, from late December onwards, we also had an introduction of a new energy that was wiping through the world, and that will be continuing throughout 2020. And that is an energy of contradiction, but that will be of a betterment for society and for us as individuals. And this is an energy that is a push-me-pull-me effect that has a kind of contradiction between being purposeful and helpful and nourishing, and at the same time slamming, constrictive and deafening. And so you are kind of sandwiched between these two energies. However, this is a very bountiful and very purposeful energy at the end of the day when you look at it from a higher perspective, and I will be speaking more about that soon.